We are back. We are here. It is Sunday night. And what time is it right now? 9:51. It's a late night stream on a Sunday. I hope I don't regret this. We are gonna start day 5. It's getting really hard to keep track of all of these days. I can't believe I've done 5 days now of streaming this game. A lot has happened in the game so far, and the last bit of the game did not disappoint. So when I left off 2 days ago and came back, I was like a little bit underwhelmed, and I was hoping that something would change because I thought that, like, for an hour and a half of me playing, it was just kind of slow. Didn't seem like a lot happened, but I really, really hoped last night when I played more would develop, and it did. So I am now able to travel between timelines. I can travel between a living timeline where Safi is alive and a dead timeline where Safi is dead. So that is really, really cool, but also a little bit nerve wracking because obviously in the first game, that was a problem going back and forth, changing the past, rewriting things, whatever. But that also makes me wonder now, this is like a brand new thought I'm having. Hi, Sam. So glad that you're on here. Good to see you. I was just thinking if I can switch back and forth between timelines on this game, then that means that there's alternate timelines. Which means, is there a timeline where Chloe is still alive? Is there a timeline where maybe I didn't go to Caledon University? Like, that opens up the door for a lot more possibilities in this game, and I kind of wonder if they did anything with that. If they didn't, okay, it's fine. Like, that would be like a lot to take on, but if we are saying that there's other timelines where somebody could be dead or alive, then Chloe could be alive still. And so I wonder if that would come up at all. If I could ever access that timeline, that would be great. Thank you. So we're gonna get started. I just left the snapping turtle. I just finished like my first exploration bit of changing back and forth in between timelines, and I know that the next thing I'm trying to do is something involving Safi or Moses, or I don't, honestly, I don't remember anymore. I still am so sad that I didn't get Moses his hot chocolate. I really should have done that. Okay.
Find the Skull Rustler. Save Safi. Hopefully. And my best leads are Lucas Colmenero and the Abraxas Society.
That's
Ben's the
right.
head honcho of Abraxas. I should cross over and see if he's around. Maybe I should do a little digging into Gwen Hunter, too.
Yes.
She was acting
Sorry.
pretty odd earlier.
Mm.
I should cross over and start asking questions. Whoever fucked with Safi's car isn't just gonna out themselves.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So there's so many more people I need to talk to in the dead and in the living world. Now I get some new information or takes from people in the living world that maybe I wouldn't get otherwise. And I think right now it said I was in the dead timeline. So let's see here. Tim posted on Crosstalk. Want to look at it? Let me look at it. Okay. Tim said, I was worried about the break ins, but there haven't been any reported in the last couple days. I guess the thieves got wise. Alice said, "You know, I bet it's because of all the cops roaming around." And Tim said, "You know what? That makes a lot of sense." Well, okay, so there's a lot of cops roaming around because a student just got shot on campus. Makes sense to me. And then I have a message. Amanda. Okay, yeah. Sim, not funny. I know that you are playing this game too, or have played this game. I'm interested in what you think about Amanda because I don't know if I'm just being mean or like snobby or what, but I really don't like her. Like at least in the dead timeline, I can't believe she told me she just wants to be friends right after my best friend died. And she insisted on coming over. I did not invite her over. She forced herself over to my house to tell me she doesn't want to be like, go on a date with me or be romantic with me. And then right after that, she forced me to take pictures of her. I was like, that's so weird. So I don't know. What do you think about Amanda? Okay, she said, almost forgot, keep the salad in the fridge and it'll keep for a day or two, the bread a little longer. Oh, she brought me food. Sim, not funny. I think she a playa too. I think she a playa. And I'm gonna tell her my appetite's still off. I don't want her thinking I'm gonna eat her food. I don't like her. I don't want to eat her food. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, I'll try. I'll try for sure. Haha. Psych. Okay, so my main objectives right now are speak to Living World Lucas and the Fab, the Fine Arts Building, speak to the Living World Vin and the North Quad, and speak to the Living World Gwen and the Fab. So I need to go. This is the access point right here, I guess. Yeah. Yep, there we go. I'm in the living world. This is such a cool
Now,
power,
if
but I
I
know
were a
it's not going to be
bovine Ven,
okay.
where would I? There's Ven. If it was Abraxas that stole the cow skull, they might have done it on Vin's orders.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So the cow skull was stolen from the snapping turtle, and Vin slash Abraxas is one of the suspects.
If some hot chips don't get you an A, I don't know what will.
That's funny. They're offering food to the statue. I don't know. I think that's the founder. Okay.
Abraxas was at the snapping turtle when the skull went missing. Vin's head of Abraxas. Maybe he knows something.
Maybe. Thank you. Thanks, I'm not funny. I love the fit too.
And don't get cute either. You find it, you bring it right back to me. Well, go! Find it! Undergrads, am I right?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go along with him. I was kind of flirty with him in the dead timeline.
Can't live with them, can't run a shadowy secret society without them.
You ever want to borrow one, just let me know. No one should be without a lackey, Max.
And yet, I've made it this far somehow. You lose something?
Mostly my patience.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah. Cute banter, barely restrained sexual tension,
Uh,
etc.
what?
I'm busy, Max.
Bro. What?
Wow. Okay. What does Vin have them looking
Welcome
for?
in.
Let's say I find your missing patients.
Then I wouldn't be busy anymore.
Let me find it. How do I find his patients? That was so weird, though. What is up his butt? I am gonna go. Okay, so that added, I need to speak with the Living World Diamond in the North Quad. I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I'm already in the North Quad. And I think that was like pointing me in the right direction of where Diamond is. Somewhere over here. So, oh, what's this?
That person's skating on thin ice. And I can't believe I don't even mean that metaphorically.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can open up new timelines. Like, how many timelines can I make? Because that's kind of what I did in the first game. So, like, is that foreshadowing that something bad is going to happen? And then if something bad happens, does that mean that I get to open another timeline where something bad doesn't happen or I'm able to stop them? I wonder. Oh, that would be so
I
cool.
should see what those Abraxas goons are up to.
Yeah, where are they? I'm trying to find them. Am I going the right way?
Like an exfil.
Ooh,
They
dramatic.
have our man, and he knows
Okay.
too much. Hey, shh. Huh? Oh,
Hey.
hey there.
Oh, hey.
Hey. I'm totally not eavesdropping on you.
You know, if you want to ask Diamond out, I can introduce you. I'm 70% sure she doesn't bite. How about I
Vin
put in a good
seems
word
really
and
distracted.
you tell me what Ven's missing?
Whatever he lost must be important.
Good talk.
What?
There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without
Oh.
them catching me.
Switch timelines? I need to switch timelines. So should I do that before? Would that work? I wonder if that would work. Ooh. Ooh. What if... Oh!
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I can still hear them. That's it. Right? Eat. I want to hear you guys. Are you done?
I should see what those Abraxas goons are up to.
Is this not them? I swear, I have the hardest time keeping up with things sometimes.
Diamond's in Abraxas. Maybe she knows what Vin is looking for.
Okay, thank you, Sim Not Funny. Yeah, switch in and out and adjust things along the way. Yeah, I thought I had to be at a access point, a timeline shift point, but I guess I can press R and like pulse which timeline I'm in or something like that.
Waiting for someone, Diamond? Mm-hmm. Moses. He asked me to help him carry snacks back to the lab, but I guess he forgot.
Isn't that kind of menial for a TA?
So my job is menial now?
Ooh.
I didn't.
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, okay, good.
Nah, Moses probably just got distracted. Off polishing his new telescope.
If it were anyone but him, I'd ask if that was a euphemism.
Don't look over here like
Those
that.
Abraxas kids are really staring, huh?
Yeah.
That one on the left is super into me. I danced with him once at a club last week.
I don't see the appeal.
Him?
I mean, I was just looking to dance. If I wanted more, he would not be my first choice. Besides, they're on the clock for Vin now. Probably trying to catch me in unabraxas-like behavior.
Why you?
Why are they focused on you?
Vin's shook. I'm an actual threat to his reign, and he can't abide competition.
Is that so?
I think Vin's lost something. It's clearly rattled him.
And not just his patience.
I'll, go ask the Goon Squad.
Good call.
I don't know. I hope I handled that conversation correctly. I always walk away from conversations like, did I say the right thing? What would have happened if I said the other thing? I don't know. Okay. Oh, one sec. I forgot to do something. Just a minute. What was it that I was doing anyway? There's one thing I need to click. There we go.
Vin seems really distracted.
Hopefully that works.
Whatever he lost
Nope.
must be important.
I don't know. Okay, I'll just worry about it later. Okay. So, I will speak to these Abraxas kids.
Diamond told me she doesn't feel comfortable with you two staring at her. You tell me what Ven's looking for, and I won't tell him you're skeeving on a fellow Abraxas member. Good talk.
There has to be some way I can hear what they're saying without them catching
I already tried
I
that.
should see what those Abraxas goons are up to.
I'm trying that. Okay, so do I need to like walk away a little bit and then... Oh. Can I hear them? No?
Vin seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must be important.
Like, they're not talking anymore. At least not at a volume that I would be able to hear them anyway. Like, it looks like they're talking. So I don't know why she said that thing about... Okay. I feel like I missed something. Grrr. Are these, like... Is there more Abraxas kids somewhere? Okay. I need to investigate the Abraxas kids. Which I was trying to do. Maybe
I should see what those
incorrectly.
Abraxas-
Welcome in, everybody. I'm trying to figure out how to examine or investigate these Abraxas kids. What is this?
The snapping turtle looking for volunteers at the Lakeport Soup Kitchen? Amanda
Uh-huh.
really is the best.
No, she's not. Okay, she's okay in, like, the living world, I guess. She's fine. But in the dead timeline, I did not like her. Okay? Okay, I need to figure out where to go, how to get to these Abraxas kids, and listen to them. Is this the only group of Abraxas, or are these Abraxas kids too? Okay, I'll just look at these
I
really
should
quick.
see what the Safi told me the campus would be gorgeous for the holidays. Glad I actually
Are
get to
these
see that
also...
here.
Oh, what's this? Yay! A
That's my
Polaroid!
handwriting. Wait, am I the mystery photographer?
Bro! Yes!
Score! Diamond a gazillion points. Reggie's here.
I am!
thought we said no more ambushes.
I have to be.
Stop whining. You're fine.
Ooh, I have goosebumps.
But the Snowball War got called off in Dead World. I don't think this is the other timeline. It must be some other one.
That is what I was saying. If there's two timelines, then surely there's like endless. There's an endless number of timelines. But that is such a good point that she made. I bet I am the mystery photographer. That makes so much sense. And I saw some not funny. You said to go to the other side of the sidewalk on the other side of the lake. I'm gonna try that. I think this is what you meant by that. So I'm gonna try that. What are you? What are you doing? What is this? Ew!
Oh, come on.
Who are you? No. That's the way to the snapping turtle. Over here. I'm gonna go over here if it lets me.
Vin seems really distracted.
Ooh,
Whatever he
what's
lost
this?
must be important. This is a work of art that came from a strange and tortured mind.
Like most works of art do, I would say. Okay. What's this?
Maya Okada. I wonder who she was.
Also known as a Japanese cherry or sakura tree, cherry blossom trees do not yield cherries for eating, but instead produce beautiful pink flowers. They typically bloom from March to April, best months of the year, in the northern hemisphere. The cherry blossom is the national flower of Japan. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't even walked over here yet. What's wrong with me? I haven't even taken a picture of Snow David.
Men, what's stopping you from
Whoa,
pursuing this?
that is so good. I love it. Okay. I kind of liked it zoomed in. I like the picture with the building in the back. Yeah. I like that. Double exposure. What? Cool. I can like do something new with my pictures now. Wow, that is so cool. I love it. Hey Zuya, welcome in. His abs are literally sculpted and something else. Okay. I know there's somewhere to switch timelines. It might be like where I first started. I already have comments on this. How did that happen so fast? Gwen commented even more impressive that they did this during finals week. Reggie, he's cute, but he's no Mothman statue with a peach. Okay. And Audrey, I could have done that if I wasn't buried in studio work at the moment. I bet. Okay, I'm gonna find this place. I will find it. I need to find, like, it looks like glowing orangey lights, I think is what I'm looking for. So anybody in the chat, anybody viewing, if you see like glowing, like almost like fairy lights somewhere, that's what I'm looking for.
Rex is good. So, how do you keep things fresh after literal decades of passionate embracing?
Oh, Max, you're so silly. So glowing little lights. I'm looking for the lights, not those lights. They're like in the air. I think that they're over here. I think I need to go back where I started, but I'm not 100% sure. So bear with me here as I just wander. This is where I did it before though, I thought. Oh, cutscene.
What the?
Oh, the cat content. I got the cat content.
Avoid this bush.
Yes, I love it. Meow meow. I'm gonna find the meow meow. I'm gonna get you. Can I do anything else right now? Can I find you right now? Are you my cat? Oh, cryptid enthusiast. Who's the cryptid enthusiast? Where are they? I get so distracted in this game. It is not good. There's so many different things going on to pay attention to. So thank you for your patience with me. I know I had an objective. I'm gonna... okay, wait. This is the living time. I was in the dead timeline. Oh. Well, that changes things. I thought I was... Wait. Was that cat Oh, in the dead timeline, can I do something else with the cat right now? Will it come up again? Is it here? Okay. Wait, is this? No, that's just snow. Okay, wait. I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, I'm just pulsing through time. I'm not changing timelines. I'm just pulsing. So I think this... There's a place to switch timelines over here to listen. Like over here by the Abraxas kids. Pulsing through time.
Vin seems really distracted. Whatever he lost must
What
be
is this? That looks fancy. Is this it? Yes! Woo, thank you for your help, Sim Not Funny. You were right. I did need to go over there. I don't know why that place like looked so hard to see for some reason. So that's what I need to do. I need to pulse right here. Yep.
Does he use a passcode or facial recognition to unlock it? I'm not sure. Why? Well, if it's a passcode, Diamond can probably...
Oh.
Good point.
Holy shit. Someone took Vin's phone?
Oh.
I can use this.
Oh.
He'll have to move us up the ranks, right?
That's why they're like obsessed with Diamond. Okay. So they think that Diamond took his phone and that maybe she knows his passcode or like can get in it somehow. Okay, so let me switch back to the living timeline and I'm gonna go talk to Diamond about this information that I just got so that
I don't get it.
she can
Diamond is
tell me
in Abraxas
more.
too. Why would Vin's goons think she took his phone?
Oh, it's the cryptid kid. Here they are.
Nothing like a fun mystery to get you out of bed, huh, guys? Art student prank or horrifying creature, the world may never know.
Three-toed footprints. I want to know more. Okay. But we gotta go talk to Diamond now and tell her what we know. Talk to Diamond about the missing
If I
phone.
want to
Yeah.
find Vin's phone, So, if you're wondering why those Abraxas kids are eyeballing you, it's because someone stole Vin's phone.
Seriously? They think it was me? The clownery! Of course they do. Of course.
I knew it wasn't you, is what I'll say. But her laughing so hard like that to me it reads or sounds like she's hiding something.
I take it I was right to assume they're full of shit.
Always a safe assumption. But if you find out who did it, tell them I owe them a drink.
What does that mean? You're I know what anomaly means, but why would I say that? Is it just because she's like not a terribly weird or elusive or strange or like cryptic person? I guess she is kind of an anomaly if that's what it is, because yeah, it seems like Diamond is actually kind of nice compared to the other Abraxas kids who don't even talk to me. Like every time I've tried to talk to them, they don't talk to me. And I think that they're the people who I asked for the bathroom key and they didn't respond to me. It was so rude. So I'm going to say you're kind of an anomaly in Abraxas first. Hey, Komeda Juice. Welcome in.
You
Welcome
don't
in.
exactly strike me as the typical, Abraxan.
In the Vin Lang mold? God, no. But the org itself has potential. If we could just get him away from it.
Huh. What if you were in charge? What if you were in
You ever
charge?
think about being, I don't know, Abraxa's boss? Queen. High priest.
President. I would love to.
Heck yeah, girl. But should I have said the other thing?
So, are you
I should have
and
said the
Vin
other thing.
rivals? Enemies?
To hear him tell it? Both.
And to hear you tell it?
Vin is one of those yappy little purse dogs who swears he's a pit.
I love it. That's amazing. That's all.
Okay. Cool. Thanks, Diamond.
What?
And hey,
Oh,
if you talk to Vin again, tell him the only thing I'm taking from him is his crown.
girl. Ooh, shoot. Okay. I love that he's a yappy little purse dog who thinks he's a pit. I need to remember that and use that in my real life sometimes. There's just some people who I think that it would work really well for. But that girl, Diamond, I mean, if she does take over his spot, I don't think that would be the worst thing.
Time to clear Diamond's.
Oh, yeah. So now I need to go talk to Vin. Yep. Okie dokie. Time to go clear Diamond's name, as Max said. Ooh. Yeah, Sim Not Funny. Thank you so much again for helping me with that. That was really confusing to me. So I'm glad that you played through that part already so you could help me because I would have been sitting here for way longer. Everybody would have left and I still wouldn't have figured anything out. So thank you. All right,
If Vin
Vin.
stops focusing on Diamond, maybe he'll answer some questions.
Let's go, Vin. Me and
So-
you.
Bad news, I'm not sure who took your phone. Good news, it wasn't Diamond.
Holy shit. You figured all that out with, like, 0 clues.
I just knew who to ask. And how.
And I can change timelines.
So, about my question.
I'm
I love her
free
hat.
Tuesday after 7, and I'm partial to a Japanese single.
Ooh, ooh.
Whiskey?
Yes, but damn, do I have so much to teach you. So your
Oh.
place mine.
Tempting, but
And at least a little tempting. But that's not what I was going to ask.
he's not ugly.
No fun.
Okay.
So, someone fucked up Sophie's car. They didn't take anything, but they used a cow skull to do it.
Jesus. Max, that's crazy. Is she okay?
She's fine. Who would do something like that, though?
You mean who in Abraxas would?
Not exactly.
I didn't say that.
No. But it's what you meant, isn't it?
No. I have other
Anytime
suspects.
some nonsense happens on campus, people trip over themselves.
No.
using Abraxas.
No.
Vandalism, destruction of property, that's beneath us, Max.
That's not what I was doing. I'm gonna say there was some theatricality to it
Certainly seemed
because it was
performative.
performative.
And anonymous. What would even be the point? Besides, how do you even get a cow skull?
You
through
throw
a
it?
windshield?
The same way you get a brick or
Hold
something
on.
else through a
I
windshield?
didn't say anything about our windshield.
Wild.
Bro.
I'd love to keep
He
trying to
knew.
freeze my balls off, but I've got to.
Girl,
And if
good
I-
catch.
I'll end up in my office eventually.
He knew. He
Vin,
knew.
what
What
did
did you
you
do, Vin? Man, I really think that I should, like, flirt with
Other
him.
suspects have the sense to stay indoors.
Because then I can get more information out of him, of course. Okay, so on crosstalk, Yasmin. Oh, I'm in the living. Yeah. She said there are a few joys in life greater than sharing a meal with your daughter, even if the venue could be better. She said, hey now, the Snapping Turtle is a fine establishment, and I will not have you impugn her honor like this. She said, then I rescind my remark. There are many joys greater than sharing a meal with your daughter. Well played. Moses said, agreed. Having lunch with Safi is always an adventure because I never know how many of my fries she'll steal. Safi said, Moses, please, when have I ever stolen your fries? Max and I usually take bets beforehand on how many. Stealing French fries? Sophia, you can afford French fries. Absolutely she can. Her mom is the president of a university. Unless her mom's not giving her money, which I would be shocked about. But anyhow, Amanda texting me. Okay, this is living Amanda. So this Amanda's not that bad. Like, I kind of like her in this timeline. She's fine. She said, hey, sorry if I was a little hard on you. Just don't be a stranger, okay? Who is this is playful? Is that playful? Because playfully, I kind of want to say that. Please tell me I'm okay, good. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. And I think I responded in a way that she likes because she's silly. All right.
Wise words.
She said, don't bring a knife to a toy gun fight. Hashtag inspo. And on the main feed, we just have 2 more posts. Rowan? Someone broke into my dorm, mother effer. Rebecca said, oh my god, are you okay? They took 2 blank composition books? That's so weird. What even? Okay, that's very strange. And Tim said, got some by Scorsese Mafia wannabes outside the Turtle. My will was strong, but my bladder was not. Alice said she's going to help. Oh, is this about the assassin game? Komeda Juice, I know you know about the whatever, Secret Assassin or whatever game this is. I think that's what they're talking about. Let me know if you know. Oh yeah, and I have notes here. So do I have notes on Vin? Yeah, so, okay, cool. Vin knew that the cow skull went through Safi's windshield, even though I never mentioned that detail. Super, super fishy, Vin. What even is that all about? Okay, I'm pretty sure I looked at everything. Yeah, so my objectives, though, are... Where are they? Where's my objectives? There they are. I need to speak to Living World Lucas in the Fine Arts Building, the Fab, and speak to Living World Gwen in the Fine Arts Building. They're also suspects of mine for throwing the cow skull through Safi's windshield in this living timeline. But the fact that Vin knew that it went through her windshield, even though I didn't say that, is like, how? I really want to know how he knew that.
I should have.
It's very, very suspicious to me. Hmm. And I wish I could like use some flirting to get more information from Ben. Like that's what I would choose in real life. She said that's not what I meant by that. She should have said yes. Then we could have had a whole date and I could have gotten more information out of him. Girl.
I can probably find Gwen in her office. And I think Lucas has a habit of working over by the cafe.
Okay. So to Gwen's office first, I guess. Last time I talked to Gwen in the dead timeline, it did not go well. I don't know if there's any way I could have made it go well. Um, but she closed her office door on me. And I haven't talked to her in the dead timeline since then. So this will be my first conversation with her since that. Oh, what was that? Where are you? What was that voice? Who was? Oh,
Amanda said Lucas donated the cow skull to the snapping turtle.
yeah. I want to go talk to Gwen though. I'm really interested in learning more about Gwen too because she is just suspicious. Like she answered a phone and was like, "I thought I told you to stop calling me on this phone." And said she was going to take the phone call to another room. It was just all a little bit fishy. Oh, this is a plate. This is a, yeah. I can change here. So I'm gonna need to remember that.
Gwen was acting really weird the other day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was acting really weird the other day. Who's this? Okay. I don't like Lucas. I really don't want to talk to him. He is so full of himself. But I guess I would. What? He has a whole thing of himself. What is that? Why? He has a okay.
Jeez, Lucas looks exhausted.
Max.
Ugh. I don't want to talk to him. What is that?
Sorry.
I want that.
Busy. Need something?
Actually,
Catherine. I've been waiting for an hour. No, just put Robbie on. Oh, sure. I'm only the boy's father. Who fucking cares, right? How can you say...
Whoa. Adds a whole new meaning to nuclear family. If Lucas has it out for Safi, there might be something incriminating in that case. Is that an email? Dated December 5th. That's when Safi's car was vandalized. I need to get in that briefcase.
Time to switch, boys. Let's go. Dead World Lucas, here we come. Yep. All right, we in the dead timeline. Go. I'm trying to run.
The Nationals. Your grandfather would have been proud, Robbie. Of course I'm coming. What? No, don't worry about that.
Yes, I'm eavesdropping.
Listen to me and don't worry about it. You'll be great. Remember what I told you about being a man? Exactly. Believe in yourself no matter the circumstance. That's the secret. Nationals. I'm so proud of you, Robbie.
Two Lucases and two briefcases means 2 keys.
Okay.
Robbie, I got a split. Uh-huh. I love you too, buddy.
Weird. This
Yup.
Lucas seems
You
to be on
bet.
great terms with his family.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's what I was thinking.
Bye.
Lucas.
Max. Can't imagine it would be much fun to assassinate my character without an audience.
Hmm? Uh, I'm not assassinating his character. He kind of is doing that to himself. But I don't want beef right now because I want to get the key, so I need to play nice.
Maybe I was a little rough earlier. With everything going on, I just.
I'm so sorry, Lucas. Give me your key.
Sorry.
Apology accepted. Grief is hard. The trick is not to let it change your character.
How much are you grieving, Lucas? She was my best friend. She was Yasmin's
That's a
daughter.
lot of books.
A lot of my book.
Uh.
Signed copies for the Burlington Book Expo. They
Sick.
invited me to deliver the keynote this year. Have you seen the stand?
You're
they
so
put up
cool,
with me?
Lucas.
Can't say I
That was
have.
sarcasm.
Huh. Yeah, I might have to reposition it then. The standards for the expo really declined over the years. We've had a lot of mediocre
Yikes,
visitors.
this dude can
It's a
talk.
shame.
How am I
But
gonna
even
get that
after
key?
years and years and years, people still love the characters.
Oh, crap. I forgot. What time is it? I have to go give something to Moses, before his class. Good luck with the book expo.
What is your plan? What is the plan here? Okay, find a way to distract Lucas.
It's funny you say that.
Do something
Wait, you were? What happened?
to his thingy. This thing.
Huh. I bet Lucas would really hate if something happened to this.
Yes.
Now, what can I use to do some permanent damage?
Ooh. Ooh. What am I gonna do? Do I need to go back to the... I probably have to go back. There's so many access points. That's nice. I probably, yeah. What is this? Okay. I probably need to switch. Take me back. Okay, so I gotta find... Ooh, I bet... Does he have something right here that I could use?
His notes are great. No wonder his classes are always full.
Something to permanently damage. Ooh, what's this?
Damn. I didn't know a phone booth could feel like a personal attack.
Cool. Dual tone, past and present, lets you do that. They let you send yourself a future message. Step into the booth marked past, pick up the phone, and leave a message for someone to receive in the future booth. Or choose the future and hear a message someone, maybe even you, recorded in the past. Future messages are randomized, so there's no telling how long ago your dispatch from the past is from. That's part of the fun. Cool. What? That's cool. Can I do it? Oh,
You give me a second? Surely another minute and a half isn't going to taint the building with my presence.
Just leave everything behind, Professor.
oh what's
You won't need any
happening?
university materials.
Yeah, but I do need my car keys if you want me to leave the campus, don't I? Think.
You're not to return to Caledon property before the hearing, under penalty of law.
I know how this works. You don't need to read me my rights.
Just doing my job, Professor.
That'll go over great in Nuremberg. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I told Yasmin already that none of it's true. She knows it's fucking bullshit.
Wow.
This is all
Guess
just some
something
kind of crazy
screwy is
mix-up
going
that-
down here too.
Mm-hmm.
But at least
I can get in
Yeesh.
Gwen's
I wonder what
office.
that was about.
Find a way into Gwen's office? I could just walk in there, right? Find a way into Gwen. Why can't I just walk in there?
Gwen left so much behind.
Does Gwen, have something that I can use to permanently destroy or mess up the
So
Lucas
this Gwen just got
thing
escorted
cut
out by
out?
security, while Dead World Gwen is having hushed phone calls about the police and trying to break into locked bookcases.
Interesting.
Time to snoop like I've never snooped before.
Ooh, I have chills. I'm so excited. Okay. I was like, I need to check my notes. I'm sure I got something about Gwen. Yep. Gwen seemed rightfully upset about getting forced out of her office. Did I add? Okay, the last thing about Lucas was that the missing horn was signed by him. So... Ooh! I can switch! I can switch and I can see living and dead Gwen's office. That is so awesome. I have an access point right here, so I can switch. I'm so okay.
Maybe
I'm
Gwen
so
left that
excited.
book
I'm so
illuminated
nosy.
on her desk.
Look.
I'm going to read this, I swear. If I ever have time for pleasure reading again.
Okay, trigger warning
I had
for
decided I
suicide
would hitchhike
references.
across the country. If I still wanted to die when I got to the Pacific, then I could do it peacefully. Hell of an opening line, Gwen.
Interesting. Okay. What's over here? Ooh. Okay, one by one I can go through things. Ooh. I'm so nervous. I really hope that there's not a way to get caught in here. Second.
Dr. Hunter? This is David from Intro to Nonfiction. I saw the notice in the lecture hall that your classes are going to be canceled for the rest of the semester, and I just wanted to check up and see if you're all right. I mean, I'm sure you're fine, but I don't know. We're all kind of worried. Okay, bye.
Oh my god, an answering machine.
Dr. Hunter, by now I'm sure you've checked your mailbox and the contents enclosed therein. Please understand.
You would never do... what, Gwen? What is this about?
Yasmin said, please understand this is a courtesy from one working woman to another on her voicemail. The subject is WTF, but like spelled out. Hi, Roddy. There's no good way to say this, but Yasmin put me on unpaid leave pending a disciplinary meeting. I'm not supposed to talk about the details, but if you hear any rumors, please know I would never do this. I'm not stupid or desperate. I know how long I'll be gone, so can you water my plants? Some of these little guys have been thriving for years now, and I'm not letting Caledon kill them. I'll owe you a drink, Gwen. So, yeah. Do what is
Gwen
a great
canceled
question.
her weekly meetings with Safi?
Why?
Why?
This is the living world, too. It's Almost like she was planning on something happening to Sophie or something. Huh.
Oh my god, an answering machine. As I live and breathe.
Okay, I see. So it just finished Yasmin's voicemail. I like messed that up a little bit. We're gonna listen to the first one.
Gwen, if you're screening your calls, pick up. I just got an email from Boss Bitch, and the phone is ringing off the hook. What the fuck is happening? Babe, pick up the phone. I'm sure it looks worse than it is. Just come home, okay? We'll figure this out.
What? Okay, so all of that is very suspicious.
Almost a full cup of coffee.
Yep.
Gwen must have just sat down to drink it.
Okay. Final essays.
Reggie got an A-.
What? What? Is this the essay? Reggie. I saw him before he saw me. He was standing on top of a couch in the Abraxas house living room, yelling a monologue, and he had a golden crown in his dark hair. Everyone faced him like he really was a king. And in that moment, I thought, I am so effed. Who? She said he did great? Oh. He got an A-. She said you are under the word count by 500 words, though. So he's significantly under the word count. Why would he still get an A-? A B+ for Diamond? I didn't think he would ask me to be his TA for Astronomy 101. I mean, I've never taken an astronomy class in my life. But then he said, I asked you because you can do anything, Diamond. I've never seen you mess up. At first, I thought, that's not true. But then I thought, wait, if he believes I can do anything, maybe I really can. She said this is a very good meditation on confidence. Also, is this for the same class? Because if so, she's also significantly short on the word count. That it was supposed to have 500 words. Also, welcome in to everybody joining.
Happy with a B.
Loretta got a B. We don't know when the first ever adoption happened. That's because humans have been caring for each other's children since the beginning of recorded history. The word adoption comes to us from Latin and means to take by choice. I'm so confused. Like, Zuya, if you're talking to me, yes, I do. I have to check everything, or I feel like I didn't play the game right. But this, I'm really confused because I thought that there was like a 500 word, or at least 500 words, or something like that. So why did nobody have 500 words? How is that an essay in college? That was so short. I'm so confused. And they all got pretty good grades. Okay, I already listened to those. Get me out of here. Matt. I thought I could back out.
Dr. Hunter?
Okay.
David from
Oh, there's a phone?
Oh my god, an answering
No.
machine.
That phone.
As I live and breathe.
Is there... I want to get out of here. Yeah.
See if you're
I think I already looked at all of that. Picture...
Gwen's wife. Claudia, I think. I met her at a faculty event last month. Gwen fucking adores her.
Yeah, and she's the one who left the voice message saying some...
Damn, talk about a green thumb.
Saying, basically like, that it sounds bad. Whatever's going on sounds bad. But it's okay? Okay, I'm gonna transition now to the living, or dead world. Yeah. And see what I can find. I'm so excited. Okay, and there's a new
No, there's some
post.
clue hiding in here.
Yes.
Where?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Give me the
Fiction,
clues.
nonfiction, poetry, plays, bunch of scenes.
A picture.
Is there anything Gwen doesn't read?
I can take
It's
a
like
picture.
a bumper sticker evolved into a
Ew!
bookend.
Live fast, eat ass. Okay. That thing is creepy. I like it. No, you can't read it. I want to be able to read it. Nope. Dang it. I wanted to zoom in. That is so good. That's so creepy. You still can't really read it. Whatever. I'm gonna do double exposure anyway. Ooh, yeah. Ew, that is so creepy. I love it though. Okay, wait. What? I thought you took it. No, I wanted to be a little... Ah. Okay, that's it. I'm happy. No, I didn't do double exposure with it. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, whatever.
Live fast, eat ass. Wise words. Whatever they mean.
Don't play like you don't know what that means.
Between Gwen and me, I bet we've road tripped most of the country. Caked up Mothman, goated with the sauce.
Caked up Mothman.
Why didn't I trade travel stories with Gwen before all this?
Why didn't I ever talk to Gwen at all before all of this? Probably because she's fishy. Let's look at her calendar.
Busy woman.
She doesn't like Maria. If you read December 1st, super mother effing call with Maria. December 4th, do not forget email Maria. Okay. But I definitely want to check this area out. Ooh.
So Gwen is asking questions about Safi's death.
She said, "Hey R." Is that who emailed me? Like, or not me, emailed Gwen, or that Gwen email. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself. But in the living world, R? Hey R, did you see Safi at your poetry group on Friday night or at all over the weekend? If so, did she seem off? Did she mention getting any news? Leave your answers in this book and return it to the library. I don't want everyone to know I'm asking questions. Thanks. I'll owe you forever. Okay. Oh, I can rotate it. Cool. Read the back of the card. Saw Sophie at poetry on Friday. Safi at poetry on Friday and for coffee on Sunday. She seemed fine, seemed happy, didn't mention any news. Not that I heard, at least. Is everything okay? This is all kind of freaking me out. Huh. So Gwen supposedly is actually concerned or something. What is freaking her out, though? Like, what?
Why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened.
What was Friday? I don't even remember what Friday was. I don't know if I even had Friday, like when I started the game. Or was that the night that we went out to look at the constellations? That might have been Friday. Examine.
These emails are from way back. Like, before Safi knew she wanted to be a poet.
She has emails pulled up from Safi. Safi's dead in this timeline, but Gwen was looking at them. Old emails. Why? Gwen, thanks again for being willing to read this. I had to write down what I felt or I'd effing explode. Do you think there's anything here? Is it weird that I'm already writing about her? About who? The willows are weeping, the fruit is rotting. From the branch I saw her glowing and I saw her go out. I'm sorry, I am sorry. I am no longer anything else. Yeah. Interesting.
I knew Gwen mentored Safi, but I didn't realize she was this involved.
She appeared to be extremely involved in these publishing things. So, did her death have something to do with the publishing deal? Somehow? I guess I'll just go in order. I guess it doesn't matter which order I go in.
Dr. Hunter, I appreciate your condolences. You know I do, but I prefer if you didn't contact me for a few days. There's a few things I need to get in order. Whatever the case, I'll see you at the staff meeting. You should get the call from Vin later today.
Okay. Do second message.
Hey babe, just checking in on my favorite workaholic who won't take a single bereavement day. Love you. Take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you tonight.
Do faculty and like teachers at a college get to take bereavement for students? Like if they lose a student? Like it makes sense, but I don't know.
Professor Hunter, this is Vin Long from Dr. Fye's office. I'm just calling to confirm an all-hands staff meeting this afternoon in the second floor lounge in the administration building. Attendance is, unfortunately, mandatory. Gwen, I hope you didn't. I'm not sure if you should. I don't know. Just, I wouldn't blame yourself.
That confirms kind of what I was thinking. Like,
why would Safi have started acting off on Friday? Something must have happened.
it involves her publishing deal, first of all. It involves Gwen. Second of all, Gwen, I don't think actually did anything directly, but because she's doing something in this publishing deal thing, I think somehow she knows more than she's letting on. She probably has a lot of really helpful information.
I bet Gwen's wall calendar will have the info I need about last Friday.
Okay, chill, Max. I'm putting pieces together. So basically, Gwen definitely was involved somehow. If she was involved in this publishing deal, and then Safi picked up the phone, getting a call from her publisher, and then she got shot. Like, it just all feels very related to me.
If Safi was an undergrad, this reading must have been at least, what, 4 years ago?
Huh. Weird. Why does she... I don't know. She still has that up? She has a lot of things up on her walls, so maybe it's not that weird, but like a flyer from 4 years ago is like a little weird.
Drink up, buddy.
Welcome in, everybody. Okay, I hope that it was okay that I fed that plant. So, yeah, look at the calendar.
That must have been some call with Maria on Friday. Gwen even planned out a time to follow up.
Stupid mother effing call with Maria was on Friday, December 1st at 2. Oh.
All right, Hacker Max. Let's go.
Was that in like the publishing information? I think that might have been like related to publishing.
Enter.
Wait, this is Safi's publisher.
I knew it!
Got Safi's book canceled?
What? Why? Why would she do that? But I knew it. I knew. Okay. Okay. So Maria said to Gwen, "Hello, Gwen. Thank you again for taking the time to talk with me last week. I have discussed the concerns you raised with my senior editor over the weekend, and he agrees they are sufficient to merit action. We have begun the process of pulling Sophia's book, All the Daughters We Don't Talk About. I know this isn't the outcome any of us exactly wanted, but I really appreciate your insights on the matter." What were her insights? "I hope to work with you again soon." Gwen said, "Hi, Maria. I'm just reaching out to follow up." Okay, this was a follow-up email asking. Okay. Why? Why would she do
These
that?
emails are from way back. Like, before Sophie knew she wanted to be a poet.
Huh.
I thought Gwen helped Sophie set this all up in the first place. Why would she?
What is Gwen's problem?
This all has to add up. Somehow.
Oh, so nervous. I keep feeling like somebody's gonna catch me in here. I definitely shouldn't be in here anymore. I've definitely overstayed my welcome in somebody else's office, a teacher's office. Yeah, I need to leave. But not in the living or the dead world. So, ooh, what's this? I gotta look at
This thing
this.
looks older than Caledon.
Okay, so pause. I need to look at. Yep, I knew it. I knew there was things to look at. Okay. Gwen posted on Crosstalk the philodendrons are growing in the kitchen, and the how do I say that? How do I say that? I don't know how to read that. Algonemas in the living room, and I'm at work worried sick about them. I cannot say plant names, I guess. Lucas gets too many likes on here. I don't like it. Okay. Gwen was involved in canceling Sophie's book deal. It was Gwen who directly set things in motion to cancel Sophie's book deal. She emailed her publisher to make it happen. Wild. That's so weird. I really want to know what she was thinking and why she did that, because that's really, really strange. Okay, back to the living though. I knew I couldn't trust Gwen. But now I'm like, she's even like worse or more mysterious, I guess, than I thought. I really am not sure exactly what's going on. Okay. I still need to destroy that thing that Lucas has up.
Lucas tends to work over by the
I already dealt with Lucas, bro. I need to like find something to permanently destroy. Oh, so I think I still need to be in the dead timeline for that. Get me over. Okay, so I need to find something. Oh, look at this. That is what I want.
Dare I channel my inner Chloe?
Welcome in, welcome in. I am going to destroy Lucas's face. Not his real face. I'm going to vandalize this face right here so that he gets distracted and I can take his key. Vandalize.
Now, how exactly do I want to get under Lucas's skin?
Both? I wish I could do both. What do you guys think I should do? Chat, should I do devil or black eye on Lucas's face? Y or A? Devil is Y, black eye is A. Welcome in, by the way. I'm trying to decide what I want to do to this guy's face. Devil, thank you, iTone12. I've got a devil on his face coming right up. Oh, the action will have consequences. You just picked an action that will have consequences.
Oh my goodness. Who would do a thing like this? Someone should tell Lucas right away.
Yeah, who would do that? I must go over and tell Lucas right now. So that he walks away. Talk.
She returns. I take it you've delivered your something
Yes.
to Moses?
My
I
something?
did.
Right, my something. Yep, something delivered.
Yep.
So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but
Look behind
somebody
you.
drew horns and a tail on your book Expo CD.
Somebody.
Are you serious?
Hopefully there's no cameras in here.
Come on.
Some people just have no respect for other people's property.
Yay! Slay! Let's go. Hee hee, haha, haha, get upset, stupid little man. Sorry, that was a little uncalled for, but like, for real, I don't like him. So, meow. Yeah, that was so disrespectful, Lucas. Who would do that? Back to it, then. Do it, lady. I'm going to... Wait, where is he? Okay, I guess I'm good. I'm gonna just, like, unlock it now? It's that easy? Girl, you are just so free. So freely doing this.
Lucas's famous book.
A skull!
That explains the cow skull and the snapping turtle.
Yeah.
Does that mean he's the one who smashed
No, it doesn't automatically mean that, unfortunately. There's several things to look at in here. An AA bronze chip.
Lucas was in AA?
I'm not sure what bronze
Lucas was
is.
in AA?
What is
for
this? If you're familiar with AA, what is 2? A bronze chip. Or the Roman numeral 2. Or is that 2 for 2 A's? Email.
Lucas was with his agent last night, not the snapping turtle. He couldn't have vandalized Sophie's car. So, who did?
So... Yep. Supposedly he was with his agent. That's what they wanted.
No point in looking through Lucas's stuff now. Satisfying though it is.
Yes, there is a point.
So this is how the literati spend their free time.
I want to look. That is the point. Is that all, though? What is this? Oh, the tabloid.
So this is how
No,
the
sorry.
literati
I didn't want to
spend
click
their
on
free
that.
time.
What else? What else we got here? What is this?
His agent tells him where to park, but what does Lucas Colmenero do? Park where he wants anyway.
What a cool guy. So cool.
Did Lucas go to a gun range?
What?
Does Lucas have a gun?
What? What? That is very interesting news to have when we just had a shooting on campus, which killed somebody. Very interesting to learn that he has a gun. Obviously, it doesn't mean that he was the one who did it, but
Who threw this
interesting.
fucking thing?
Very, very interesting.
Guess this Lucas didn't get a chance to put this up yet.
Oh, bye, Sim. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. I enjoyed you being here and playing with me earlier, and I will see you later. Okay. I need to get out of here. That was plenty. I've seen enough. Or
Sophie?
have I? Application for temporary restraining order. Protected person Lucas Colmenero. Protected person's minor child or children Robert Colmenero. restrained person, Sophia Llewellyn Fayyad, their colleagues. On more than one occasion, the restrained person purposefully did one or more of the following to the protected person and or the protected person's minor child. Followed, monitored, or surveilled, threatened or made threats, interfered with property. What? No. Absolutely not. I do not believe
Is
that.
Lucas really trying to file a restraining
That's
order against
wild.
Does she know about this?
I don't believe
better
that.
show her.
Max?
Oh!
What are you?
No!
Lucas, this isn't...
You can't tell her.
What?
No!
You can't send Sophie that photo.
Why?
Let me explain. Please.
Ugh. Why? You better have a good reason, Lucas.
Catherine, my ex-wife, she called last night, mad as hell, because Robbie, our son, was repeating back to her things I supposedly told him. But I
What?
never. I mean, I could never. The shit Robbie says I told him, it makes me sick to think about.
Was Catherine lying?
Any chance your ex was exaggerating? Trying to twist the knife?
Catherine's a lot. But she loves that kid as much as I do. She wouldn't use him like that. He told her I said he was the reason for the divorce. And somehow that was the least fucked up thing I'm purported to have said.
This still doesn't explain the restraining order.
Yeah, not at
I
all.
wasn't there that night, Max. But someone said those things to my son.
So you're just
And you think it was
pinning it on Sophie?
Sophie once threatened to turn Robbie against me.
What?
I know she's capable of it.
But Robbie said it was you?
But Robbie didn't say it was Sophie. He said it was you.
I can't explain that part yet. Maybe he didn't say that exactly. I don't know.
Hey, Twisted. Welcome
Catherine won't let me
in.
talk to him.
And none of this has anything to do with what happened to Sophie's car?
Something happened to her car?
Mm-hmm. It sure
Never mind.
did.
Forget it.
Look,
I
know
did
she's
get
your
the
friend.
picture.
I know you have no reason to believe me over her, but just give me a
Bro.
chance to get this shit in order first.
No.
Without
Bro.
her interfering.
No.
I just want to make sure my boy never has to hear anything like that again.
You are crazy,
This
Lucas.
could all be a lie. One big smear campaign against Sophie.
No.
Oh,
Absolutely not. I know this is a big choice. I know it is. Yep. I knew it was going to be a big choice. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm sending this photo to Sophie 100% because just why would Lucas think that it's okay to have a restraining order against Sophie because of some shit his kid is saying that has nothing to do with Sophie? He said, I can't explain it to you right now. I don't trust you, Lucas, and that's a really weird approach to this whole situation. Sophie has nothing to do with it. All he said was that his son said that he heard he's the reason that he got divorced with his person. Sophie has nothing to do with it. There should not be a restraining order against her. And even if there should be, I don't think there should be. The restraining order says that she was stalking him. Safi was not stalking his son Robbie. Everything he just said was that, like, completely unrelated to that. So I'm not even going to question this choice. This is what I'm going with.
I have no reason to believe
Yes. I'm sending that.
You're not as good of a person as you like to pretend. Maybe you and Safi deserve each other.
We do. We're besties.
I think I've wrung all I can out of Lucas today.
Yeah, and I don't like him.
Hope Ven's back at his desk now.
Why would I help him?
I still have questions for that guy.
Safi doesn't like him either, and she's my best friend. We gotta stay on the same side as each other. Duh. Okay. Safi said, trust, I'll deal with him in my own way. I'm very curious about what her own way will be. But anyway. Oh, I crossed out a lot of stuff. Lucas has an alibi. Okay. Boop. But Lucas took out a restraining order against Safi. Dead World Lucas and Robbie seem thick as thieves, while Living World Lucas seems like he's about to lose custody of his son. What gives? Robbie claims Lucas said some unspeakable things to him. Lucas thinks that Safi has something to do with this somehow. Yeah, that's what I'm like. That makes no sense at all. The way he explained that, bad reason. Bah, I don't like him. Speak to Living World Finn in the admin building. That's what I gotta go do right now. Am I in the Living World? How do I check that again? I think I am. I think this is the Living World, right? Yeah. The Living World is like a little bit sunnier, I've noticed. I think it's like a little bit brighter everywhere I go, so like the sunlight is warm. And that's one way to tell that I'm in the Living World currently. And then when I go to these like timeline switch
Ben
points,
probably found his phone by now.
when I go to these timeline switch points, they change colors. So the blue ones represent that I would be going back to the dead timeline, and the yellow ones are for the living timeline because it's like warmer. I want to do this. Yes. Oh, snapshot.
Pretty sure you need a time machine to even find a phone.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah. What's a cooler picture? Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. No. I like that door in the background, and I like the paintings in the backdrop as well. I think that's good. Take photo, double exposure, take photo. Perfect. I agree. I mean, I posted. How do I have 88 likes already? This is what is so funny. I have 88 likes and 4 comments, and I posted this half a second ago. Diamond, appreciate that, Max. I worked my ass off on it. Gladys, this explains why you wanted my old rotary phone from the attic, and Moses said it's really impressive, digging the retro futurist angle you took. I think it's awesome too.
This looks like one hell of an art final.
I want to do it. I want to do it. Yeah, hear from the past.
Maybe I need to do something first to get it to work?
Talk to the future?
Okay, what do I want to say to the future?
You can't control.
Some things are going to be out of your control, and that's okay. That's life. Let it surprise you.
True. And like the other one was good too, but like you don't need to let the past go. You just need to cherish it and not like look back on it with like remorse, or just like stay in it because like and make yourself feel sad by living in it. Just like look back on the past with gratitude. Forget the rest. Learn from it. Forget the rest. So I like the other advice better, that you can't control everything, because that's true. Let's hear from the past.
What he's doing is wrong. It always felt like it was, but now I know it's true. I was starting to think my writing just wasn't good enough. How fucked is that? But she stood up for me. Nobody else has ever done that. Ever. So you know what? Fuck that guy. I won't stop writing because he's uncomfortable. That's my message to the future.
Wow. Whatever he was talking about, I hope it worked out.
I wonder if he's talking about Lucas. Because for that, I mean, that would make a lot of sense. He's like a writing teacher, and I think that he makes a lot of students upset. So that would make sense if he was talking about Lucas right then. Okay, I'm gonna go speak to Living World Finn in the admin building, and then I'll probably get off of here after I finish that objective, because I'm getting sleepy. It is Sunday, and it is getting late. Well, it is late. Where's the admin building, though? Also, can I do anything in here? Okay.
Finn knows too much about what happened to Sophie's windshield. I need to talk to him.
I know. Is this the... I think this is the right way. That's outside, I think. Yay, I'm finally remembering places. I can finally remember how to get around. This game is interesting. I'm kind of suspicious of everybody.
Time to follow up with Vin about that windshield slip. Let's see if I can't make this canary sing.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this canary sing, alright? That's how I talk, alright?
Hi, Mama. Can you hear me okay?
Is this her?
No, I'm just turning in some end of semester paperwork. Final. And since I'm here,
I wanted to keep listening to her. What's this?
I should head over to admin and get some answers out of it.
I really hope that's just coffee.
I mean, it says coffee spill, so I trust it is. I think what? A mustache on the bust?
Dignity restored.
Did that. Was that Abraxas? I feel like they would do something like that. Just silly little things. I don't know that I believe that they would throw a cow skull, but I feel like Vin might, because he knew that it was in her windshield. Another mustache. Silly.
And not even a thank you? Rude.
Rude. Run. Run like the wind, Bullseye. I've already looked at those. I've already looked at the fire. Let me get this mustache.
Back to normal.
Beautiful. Foam bullet.
The undergrads are restless.
Huh? Oh! It's a dart from the Assassin game. Okay. She?
I want to be a bust. How does one become a bust?
Do something crazy, awesome, impressive. and then you will be a bust. What is this? Stress relief kiosk? How
Is that
cute!
a therapist's business card? I'll bet some folks on the other side could use that.
Yeah. Cool. Pink coat
This must belong to someone flashy and forgetful.
and cold. Yeah. Kim?
She's staring holes into Yasmin's portrait. I wonder why.
Strange. Strange, strange. Okay. What is this? It looked like I could look at something down there. Maybe not.
Vin's probably back at his desk by now.
He is. I want to go talk to him, but I'm not done, like, checking everything out, you know?
Fancy. Looks like Caledon spared no expense.
Yeah. He's got a curved monitor. That's crazy.
This is nice and all, but there's an actual barista just next door. It's like her eyes follow you wherever you go.
Okay, then I'm gonna talk to you, and then I'll wrap up the game tonight.
Hey, you found it. Kudos.
Max.
Sorry to
Hi
startle,
again,
just-
Cometa Juice.
That was
Welcome
good luck,
back.
finding it so fast.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm such an idiot. I just left it on my desk.
It's been that kind of day.
Yeah.
He just left it on his desk. He was so shitty with Diamond and all his gang and the Abraxas Club or whatever. Like, he left it on his desk. I don't buy it. I bet he left it in Safi's car and she somehow didn't see it. I would believe that better. Something wrong with your phone. Okay, so I was talking some game about how I should flirt with him to get information from him. I guess I should try that.
You still want to get that drink?
Come again?
You told me your favorite liquor earlier. I assumed that was a not so subtle hint.
Oh, right. Bougie Japanese brandy or whatever.
What?
Didn't you say whiskey?
So you were paying attention. Well done, Caulfield. You passed my test.
Why is he being weird? He's being so weird. I don't like him. I don't like so many people in this game. Something wrong with your phone?
Did something happen to your phone while it was lost?
Huh? Oh, no, it's fine. I just can't get it unlocked.
Weird.
It's gonna lock if I get it wrong again.
This is not his phone. This is not his phone. This smells like BS. Safi's phone? Perhaps. Should I say this smells like BS or you don't remember your code? I need some help, chat. This smells like BS where you don't remember your code. It was either Y or A. It's okay if it's not a great outcome. If there possibly could be a better outcome, I mean, I don't know what to pick. I literally don't know what to do. So anything you say, just say something. Help me pick. I kind of want to say this smells like BS and just be direct. Unless it's not a good idea. BS?
Come on, Vin. I'm not an idiot. What's
Thank you,
actually going on here?
iTone12.
Why does everybody always think I'm up to something?
I needed that encouragement.
What's really going on, Max? Is I'm having a dogshit day. I set the code to the year some old fucking magician scientist died. Slipped my mind.
Magician scientist?
Abraxas shit. I must have thought it was cool at the time.
When did you set it?
Can you just...
When did
I
he
don't know.
set his phone passcode for him to
I'm
be
not at my
able to
best right
forget it? How long has it been since he's... Yeah.
Vin
That is a
is
really
definitely
weird...
hiding something. Getting into that cell phone is my best shot at finding out what.
That is totally not
Good
true.
thing I know another Vin.
I can't stop playing now. Ugh. I have to keep going just a little bit longer. Speak to Dead World Vin about his passcode. Okay, I can do that. That's what I was thinking, Tomato Juice, was like, does he not use his phone ever? Because he's acting like he set his passcode a long time ago and hasn't used his phone since then, basically, which doesn't make any sense. I don't buy it. Let's go find out what Dead World Vin has to say about his passcode. Whoa, this is messy over here, bro. Are you doing tarot? No.
2 identical Vins mean
Yes?
2 identical
Kinda, looks like
passcodes, right?
it. Snapshot.
Maybe pick a card, any card.
Magic?
Whatever.
Abraxas cards. What is that? Is that alcohol? It's moving up and down. Pretty cool. Let's see how many likes I get in half a second. 93. I have 93 likes already. I love it. Welcome in, welcome in. He looks kind of like he's trying to read my mind. I'm pretty sure he already can read mine. Oh yeah. Okay, let's talk to Dead World Vince. That's my current objective, or Vin, about his phone passcode, which he supposedly doesn't remember. I do not buy that. Exactly. On the notes over here, how did Ben forget his phone passcode? It's his phone. So weird.
Fucking shit. Oh. Oh. Max. It's just you. Huh? What can I do you for?
Oh, Max, it's just you?
What do you mean it's just me?
Well, there are a few people, for instance, who I might hesitate getting workday slosh in front of. You, Miss Caulfield, are not one of them.
Thanks. I'm flattered.
Is that flattering?
How many of those do you
Workday
have?
sloshed,
Just
bro.
don't check the recycling.
Is this about Safi?
Safi. Everything is about Safi nowadays. This isn't about Safi, Max. This is about you and me.
What?
Right.
Come on. Illicit day drinking with your coworkers is sexy. Be sexy, Max.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
Barbie,
be
I
sexy.
mean, pass up an
I
opportunity
knew
to
it would have
prove
consequences. But this is what I've been saying. I need some like time with Vin. So he
Measuring
can tell me
sexiness
stuff.
with imaginary
I need
points.
information from him.
Not sexy.
Thank you, iTone12.
Minus
Yes.
5 sexy points to me then.
Ooh.
Shouldn't we be hanging out on the train tracks? That's where all the kids drank in high school.
Girl, we're not in high school anymore.
You're from the Pacific Northwest, aren't you? What's that like?
Let's talk about you instead.
Not worth talking about. What about you? Where did you drink?
At the risk of ruining my rakish reputation, gotta admit, wasn't much of a drinker till I landed here.
You came to Caledon for theater, right?
Got it in one. You know your Vin lore. I'm impressed.
Vin lore. How many shooters does he even have? I only saw one. So are we even gonna get drunk? I mean, he's already been drinking.
Caulfield. You feel haunted.
What?
Don't worry, it's good.
That is a wild thing to say.
Maybe on TV. In real life, haunted people have to live inside their haunted brains.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah, he's acting weird, Cometa Juice. You're so haunted. Ew. Don't say that.
I actually really needed that. Thanks.
Sharing is caring.
Hey, Ben? Can I ask for something?
What's your passcode?
I do different stuff.
Damn. Well, there goes my Friday night.
Oh, Ben, you're so funny. What's your passcode?
Vin does owe me a favor.
Call it in.
So, remember that favor you owe me?
Yes.
It can be anything, right? Anything but foot stuff.
Let's hear it.
I need your phone passcode.
What? You know I can change it once you leave the room, right? I'm not giving you my phone.
That's fine. I don't need the phone. Just the code.
What's this? Like a power thing? Forcing sweet virgin boys to give you their passcode?
What?
Fine. Suit yourself. It's 1952.
Yeah. Got it. 1952. 1952. I'm gonna unlock Vin's phone in the living world. And is there anything else I can do? Yeah, that is tarot. That's what I thought.
What do they mean?
It's called a 3-card pull.
What do they mean?
This one represents my past, the magician. It means I'm exceptionally talented, though you already knew that about me. My present, the 9 of Wands. Upside down like that, it means I'm exhausted, feeling vulnerable, and, well, guilty as charged. And my future, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, aka the fuck around and find out card. I think I'm about to find out.
I think you are too, Vin.
Foreboding.
Fear of the future. It's the spice of life, Max.
In my experience, we tend to cause the exact thing we're trying to avoid.
Where were you last week?
Okay. I am going to go.
I know what they're doing. My grief isn't affecting my brain.
Ah.
No.
Guess
Don't
I'm gonna
tell them that.
eavesdrop.
No. Listen. Can you stall the board? Stall them. I'll be there as soon as I can. Absolutely I am. No. Well, yes, I should be taking off because my fucking child is dead, but I don't think that's an option.
It should be. Can I come over here? Okay. Cool.
Jeez. Somebody robbed an airport lounge.
Hedgehog.
I think we all feel a bit busted sometimes.
Ask about.
Aw, poor little guy. What happened to you?
I don't even see a hedgehog.
Don't touch that. It was a gift.
What is it talking about?
And I'm gluing it back together.
I'm so confused. I don't see a hedgehog.
Those look like they should be in a file folder somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. Back to the mission. The
Sweet.
objective.
Now we can unlock his phone.
And we're gonna do it. We're going to unlock Vin's phone. I need to be released from this game. It has gripped me once more. And I don't want to stop playing. I want to unlock his phone and I want to see what happens after that. But I need to stop. Okay, I'm gonna snoop. Tarot cards. Let me look.
I guess other Vin was looking for answers too. Huh. The cards are different here.
Kind of. He had the Magician for the first one, I think, but then the last two were different. I think it was Wheel of Fortune was one of them, and Nine of Wands, if I'm remembering correctly. Reversed, though, he said. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I got that right.
Wow. Yasmin wiped out her whole schedule for this disciplinary hearing of Gwen's. Yikes.
Interesting.
Looks like Vin takes it black.
Let's
this
do
is the right code.
it. 1952. Work.
Success.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Vin. I know this is a brutal misuse of powers, but I need to know if you had anything to do with this. Food pics, mirror selfie.
Oh, be careful,
mirror
girl.
selfie, shirtless mirror selfie.
Stop.
Sophie.
What?
Sophie.
What?
There's a lot of Sophie in here. I didn't get the impression they were close.
Picture is like that they.
God. Wow, that is really close.
What? Oh my god. She's supposed to be my best friend and she didn't tell me about that?
Who even were you, Sophie?
I can't believe this. I'm in the living world. Yeah, I'm in the living world. I'm so confused. And she said, who even were you, Sophie? Sophie is still alive in this world, in this timeline. So we don't have to talk in past tense. We still have a world where she's alive. Right? Or is this the dead world?
I really thought I could help. Poke around a little, figure out who has it out for Sophie. Bada bing, bada boom. Case solved, right? Why else would my powers come back? Stupid. Now I have more impossible questions than I had to begin with. Lucas filing a restraining order? Vin and Sophie sleeping together? Gwen killing Sophie's book deal? I have no idea what any of it means. And the worst part is, I can't even talk to you about any of it. I won't be able to save you. Again. Whatever I do, it's going to turn out worse than I could even imagine.
Get the fuck off me! I can't breathe.
What's happening?
Everyone stay back. Give him some space.
What is it?
He's having a panic attack
Okay.
or something.
I'm
That's
not
what I
fucking
thought.
crazy. I know what I saw up there.
What would I say? I feel like I would say everybody F off, probably. I don't know that everything is under control.
Hey, looky-loos, fuck off already. Can you run and get him some water? You okay, Reggie?
I need to get to another save screen now.
After what I just saw up there.
Hopefully that doesn't take long.
Reggie, up where?
The fucking overlook. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have been up there. I'm a fucking idiot.
What do you see? I'm not mad.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I just want to know what you were doing up there.
Remember in your seminar how you said we should take photos of things that scare us?
Oh, brother.
Well, A+ for following directions, then. Now, you want to tell me what you saw?
I want to know. What did you see?
I saw myself.
What?
Another me. Walking around, working on the puzzle box, the one that I gave you earlier.
What did this...
What?
I wasn't gonna fucking talk to him. I fucking ran, Max.
Did you tell anyone what you saw? Did you tell... Loretta, thank you. Can you take Reggie to the infirmary?
Sure thing, Miss Caulfield. I'll see you later, yeah?
Just make sure he's all right.
Thanks, Max.
Okay, so either my timeline shifting might be changing other people's experience, and both or all timelines as well is one thing, or I don't know.
Time to go back up there. I can handle this.
Okay, I'm going to stop here. But that's really interesting. And also, like, I have seen a little bit of where, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Komeda Juice. Like, I think he was getting some glimpse of the living world or another timeline, maybe not the living world. I wonder if other people can control it. I wonder if this has anything to do with what Lucas, that teacher, was saying. He said about the restraining order with Safi. I don't know if you were here for that. He wanted a restraining order on Safi against Safi for his son. And he said he couldn't really explain why. Like, that there was things that happened or that were said that he couldn't really explain. So I'm like, okay, maybe that involved another timeline as well. And there's been photographs, like Polaroid pictures, that I've been finding that belong to other timelines. So they're getting inserted in one timeline, even though they don't belong to that timeline. They're still there. So there's things like going between timelines, including other people, it sounds like, where there's like overlap of one thing in one timeline and in another at the same time. Maybe? Yeah. Very, very, very strange. Definitely looking forward to coming back. I still gotta figure out what my schedule will be like throughout the week. I'm still in that learning stage of figuring out what schedule works for me, but now I'm hooked. I want to know what's going on. So I will be back on soon, and I will post like the full streams of these on my YouTube, and yeah. thank you for coming on. Thank you for joining me, watching with me, helping me play the game. I really appreciate your input, especially when I'm making those choices that are kind of challenging for me to make. I really appreciate your encouragement and your support. I will see you all later. Bye!